Hello friends, I am Sanjana Purohit on behalf of University of Technology. Today we are going to discuss the communication and computer network for upcoming basic computer vacancy. As you all are preparing of this exam, I am not going to teach you the subject. I am just giving you the directions for the subject preparation. So, let's start with the video. So, the content for today's video lecture will be data communication, computer network, types of computer network, topology and their types, and lastly OSI model. First is the introduction of data communication. Data communication refers to the exchange of data between a source and a receiver via the form of transmission medium such as a wire cable. The device that transmits the data is known as the source, and the device that receives the transmitted data is known as the receiver. The data communication aims at the transfer of data and maintenance of the data during the process, but not the actual generation of the information at the source and receiver. As you can see a diagram below this introduction where all the components of the data communication are given: sender, receiver, message, transmission medium and protocol. So, we will discuss one by one components of the data communication system. A communication system has following components. First is message. It is the information or data to be communicated or through which we can establish the data communication. It can consist of text, numbers, pictures, sound or video or any combination of these. Second important component is sender. It is the device or computer system that generates or sends that message. Third is receiver. It is the device or computer that receives the message. The location of receiver computer is generally different from the sender computer. The distance between the sender and receiver, it depends upon the types of the network used in between. Fourth is medium, or we can say the transmission medium. It is the channel or physical path through which the message is carried from sender to the receiver. These transmission medium can be wired and wireless both. So, with the wired transmission medium like twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optics cable, or for the wireless transmission medium like laser, radio waves and microwaves. Fifth point is protocol. It is a set of rules that govern the communication between the devices. Both sender and receiver follow the same protocols to communicate with each other. So in summarized way we can say the protocols is necessary for the data communication or a proper and a valid data communication. So you need to remember these 5 components of the data communication system: message, sender, receiver, transmission medium and protocol. Next is computer network. First, a computer network is a set of devices connected through links. A node can be computer, printer or any other device that capable of sending or receiving the data. The links connected the nodes are known as the communication channels. As you can see, the links and paths connected to these devices are known as the communication channels or transmission mediums. Next is local area network. Local area network is a group of computers that connected with each other in small area like building, office, etc. Local area network is used for connecting two or more personal computers through a communication medium such as twisted pair or coaxial cable. In short, we can say these wired transmission medium called twisted pair and coaxial cable can be used in the local area networks. Next is, it is less costly and it is built with the inexpensive hardware such as hubs, network adapters and Ethernet cables. So for establishing this local area network, we need some connective devices like hubs, network adapters and Ethernet cables, etc. The data is transferred at an extremely faster rate in the local area network as compared to other networks. And through this local area network, we also achieve the higher security. Next is personal area network. In short, we can say PAN. Personal area network is a network that arranged within an individual person, typically within a range of 10 meters. Personal area network is used for connecting the computer devices of personal use. So that's why it is known as the personal area network. Personal area network covers an area of 30 feet. Personal computer devices that are used to develop the personal area network such as laptops, mobile phones, media players, playstations, as you can see in the diagram. Next is MAN, which stands for Metropolitan Area Network. A metropolitan area network is a network that covers a larger geographical area by interconnecting a different land to form a larger network. Next point is, many government agencies that use the MAN to connect to the citizens and some private industries. Next is, in MAN, various local area networks are also connected with each other through the telephone exchange lines. Next, most widely used protocols in the MAN are RS-232, frame relay, ATM, ISDN, ADSL, etc. So, for establishing this metropolitan area network, we need to use all these protocols, or we can use some of the protocols. It has a higher range than local area network. Last one is the WAN, which is wide area network. A wide area network is a network that extends over a large geographical areas such as states or countries. Next is, a wide area network is quite bigger network as compared to local area network. Next point is, a wide area network is not limited to a single location, but it expands over a larger geographical areas through a telephone line, fiber optic cable or satellite links. Next is the internet is one of the biggest WAN in the world, or we can say the internet is the best example of wide area networks. The last one is the wide area network is widely used in the field of businesses, governments and education industries. Our next topic is topology. First, we need to understand what is the basic meaning of topology. Topology defines the structure of network of how all the components are interconnected with each other. There are basically two types of topology. First is the physical topology and second is logical topology. In today's video, we will discuss about the physical topology. Physical topology is a geometric or graphical representation of all the nodes in a network. Next is types of network topology. So there are basically 5 types of network topology: bus topology, ring topology, tree topology, star topology, mesh topology and hybrid topology. First is the bus topology. The bus topology is designed in such a way that all these stations are connected through a single cable, and that single cable is known as the backbone cable. Each node is either connected to the backbone cable by the drop cable or directly connected to the backbone cable. When a node wants to send a message over the network, it puts a message over the network. All the stations available in the network will receive that message, whether it has been addressed to that station or not. Next point is the bus topology is mainly used in 802.3 Ethernet or 802.4 the standard networks. Next point is configuration of the bus topology is quite simpler as compared to the other topologies. The backbone cable is considered as a single lane through which we can broadcast any message to all the stations. Next is the ring topology. Ring topology is like a bus topology but with connected ends. The node that receives the message from the previous computer will retransmit this message to the next node also. It means we can say every station or every computer system is connected with the two immediate or two adjacent stations or computer systems. The data flows in one direction, or we can say it is a unidirectional system. Next is the data flows in a single loop continuously, that is known as the endless loop. It has no transmitted ends. Each node is connected to the other node and having no termination point in the ring topology. The data in a ring topology flow in a clockwise direction. Next is the star topology. Star topology is an arrangement of the network in which every node is connected to the central hub, switch or a central computer. This central computer is known as a server and the other peripheral devices connected to that server are known as the clients. Next point is the coaxial cable or RJ45 cables are used to connect to these computers. There are mainly two types of connective devices or connection devices, which are hubs and switches used in the physical star topology. The star topology is the most popular topology in the network implementation. Next is the tree topology. Tree topology combines the characteristics of the bus and star topology. A tree topology is a type of structure in which all the computers are connected with each other in a hierarchical manner, or we can say in a parent-child relationship manner. The topmost node in a tree topology is known as the root node, and all other nodes are known as the descendants of the root node. So we can say the root node is ancestor and all the other nodes of that root node are known as the descendants. There is only one path exists between two nodes for the transmission medium, and thus it forms a parent-child relationship or parent-child hierarchy. Next is the mesh topology. Mesh technology or topology is an arrangement of the networks in which computers are interconnected with each other through various redundant connections. Next point about the mesh topology is there are multiple paths from one computer system to the another computer system. It does not contain any switch, hub or any central computer which acts as a central point of communication. Or in short, we can say we will not use any kind of connective devices in this. The internet is the best example of mesh topology. Mesh topology is mainly used for wide area network implementations, where communication failures are a critical concern. Next is mesh topology is mainly used for the wireless networks. Next, mesh topology can be formed by using the formula number of cables equals n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Or in short, we can say in the mesh topology, every computer system is connected with every other computer system. Our last topic is OSI model. OSI stands for Open System Interconnection. It is a reference model that describes how information from a software application in one computer moves through the physical medium to the software application in another computer system. Or in short, we can say or we can understand how the information flows from one computer system to another computer system through physical transmission medium or with the help of many layers. OSI consists of 7 layers and each layer performs a particular network function, or each layer has its own responsibility, each layer has its own tasks. OSI model was developed by the International Organization for Standardization, or we can say OSI model was developed by ISO in short in 1984. It is now considered as an architectural model for intercomputer communication. Next is OSI model divides the whole task into 7 smaller and manageable tasks. Each layer is assigned a particular task. Next and the last point is, each layer is self-contained so that the task assigned to each layer can be performed independently. As you can see, there are two diagrams which shows all the 7 layers of the OSI model. First layer is, we will start from the bottom side. The first layer is physical layer, second is data link layer, third is network layer, fourth is transport layer, fifth is session layer, sixth is presentation layer, and the topmost is application layer. Bottom 3 layers are the responsibility of network, and the top 4 layers are the responsibilities of the host. In the second diagram, some responsibilities and tasks of the each layer are given. First is the physical layer. It provides the knowledge about physical medium through which the information is converted into the bits, and then those bits are transmitted. Second is data link layer. It is used for the error-free transfer of data frames, or firstly it converts the information into the frames or data frames and check any kinds of errors and bugs with the transmission. Third is the network. It is mainly responsible for moving the information in the form of packets, in the form of data packets from source to the destination. Next is transport layer. It provides a reliable message delivery from one end to another end, or we can say from one process end to another process end. Next is session. It is used to establish, manage and terminate the sessions. Session means a particular time period within we can share the information or transmit the information from one computer system to the another computer system. Next is presentation. This layer is mainly responsible for the translation, data or information compression and encryption process. Encryption means to encode the plain text, to encode or hide the actual information from unauthorized access, and to encode the plain text which is known as the ciphertext. And the last layer is application layer. This layer provides actual services to the user, or at the end of this layer, final information will be transmitted from one computer system to the another computer system. So that's it for the video. For sure success in this exam, follow this online test series link. Thank you so much everybody.